Greetings, everybody. Last Sunday, Pastor Ryan started a new series called Reach, and he spoke specifically about reaching with a purpose. Using Luke 15, Pastor Ryan reminded us of how God views human beings. In three parables, the lost sheep, the lost coin, and the prodigal son, Jesus was explaining grace. We all know those moments that we've lost something. It's probably not life-threatening, but the fact that we can't put our hands on it stresses us out. For me, it's tools. Now, honestly, I have more tools than I deserve. I have been collecting them for a lifetime. You would think that with as many screwdrivers as I own, misplacing one would be no big deal. But oh, it's quite the contrary. Misplacing a screwdriver will hold up my project. I can't think about anything but finding it. That's why two things are pretty important to me. Number one, I try my best to put things back in the same place every time, and I do that the moment I'm through using it. And number two, my family knows to do the same. I'm not easily frustrated, but the one thing that will change my mood is when I look for something only to find that someone else used it and didn't put it back. Given Pastor Ryan's message, I started to ask myself, why do I feel this way? And I came to the conclusion that I give intrinsic value to every tool I own. In other words, I don't value my tools based upon the comparative value to the other ones in my toolbox. I value each one because it's mine and because it means something to me. Now, I know that seems trivial, but believe it or not, that's the way God views you and me. He doesn't base his love for us by how good or bad we are compared to someone else. To him, each of us has intrinsic value. Why this is so important is the fact that some of our consistent problems come from when we compare ourselves to someone else. We either come out feeling superior, and honestly, it's not much of a jump from feeling superior to becoming prideful, or we come out feeling inferior, and that goes directly against how God views us. Feeling superior can affect the worth we place on someone else. During this election season, there are families at odds with each other because of differing political opinions. And you know how it goes. We don't stop at criticizing someone's opinion. Our views can quickly disintegrate into criticizing someone's personhood. In the parable of the sheep, Jesus was saying that every sheep counts. Do we feel that the same way, that every person counts, regardless of their looks, wealth, or education, or political opinion? And when we come across someone who's antagonistic toward our point of view or toward the gospel, do we write them off as being too far gone? Right about now, the world is in desperate need of hope, and Jesus offered hope, not condemnation. Is that the way you and I function? Do we judge the success of our day by how well we did in proving someone else wrong? Or do we view our success by how many times we offered hope to someone in our path? Pastor Ryan left us with this homework assignment. We need to pray that the convictions of Jesus will become our convictions as well. We need to ask God to give us his love for the people we don't like. Oof. And we need to look for ways to give out God's grace every chance we get. It bears repeating. God's grace is for everyone. He doesn't base his love on comparisons, and neither should we. Sure, there are things about me that need to change for the better, no question about it. But the driving force of that change needs to come from what the Bible instructs me to do, not from me or from other people. Remember, you're important to God. He views you as his work of art. May each of us take that to heart and ask him to help us become more like Jesus. And may we view every person that crosses our path as being valuable to God, and then offer that person hope. God bless you.